Good morning and welcome to today's New York City Council vote for the Committee on Contracts. At this time, please silence all electronic devices and no one may approach the dais. Chair, we're ready to begin. Good morning and welcome to this meeting of New York City Council's Committee on Contracts. Today is December 18th, 2025, and my name is Julie Wan, and I have the privilege of chairing this committee. Before we begin, I would like to recognize my fellow committee members, Councilmember Sandy Nurse, Councilmember Althea Stevens, and Councilmember Yusuf Salam. Welcome. Is he on the committee? Oh, okay. Before we begin, this is our final committee vote of the session, and I want to take the moment to reflect on what an honor it has been to serve as the chair of this committee the past 4 years. When I first became chair, I knew fixing our broken contracting system was essential to delivering on every promise we make to New Yorkers. Behind every late contract registration is a nonprofit worker wondering if they'll make payroll. Behind every payment delay is an organization choosing between serving their clients and keeping their doors open. I'm incredibly proud of what we've accomplished together this session, and we fought for and won landmark reforms to establish quarterly advance payments for human services providers, codify Mayor's Office of Contract Services in the city charter, and improve transparency and accountability across the procurement system. None of this would have been possible without the dedication of my colleagues on this committee, the advocates who testified at our hearings, and the tireless work of our committee staff. So I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to all of the hardworking staff to improve the city's contracting system. We're not done, but thanks to your collaborative efforts, I know we're leaving the city better than we found it. At today's hearing, the committee will vote on 2 procurement reform measures. Proposed introduction number 479A, which I sponsored, in relation to requiring the establishment of standards and procedures to determine the existence of conflicts of interest and other misconduct concerning city contracts, and proposed introduction 1401A, sponsored by Councilmember Yusuf Salam, in relation to voluntary labor and human rights disclosure in city procurement. Proposed introduction 479A addresses the lack of standardization procedures for identifying conflicts of interest and misconduct among city contractors. The city needs stronger safeguards to protect integrity of our contracting process in the wake of several high-profile instances of fraud and abuse of the procurement system, like 2024 Nycc bribery scandal. Proposed introduction 479A would require the city chief procurement officer, in consultation with the Conflict of Interest Board and the Department of Investigation, to establish standards and procedures that contractors must use to identify conflicts of interest and misconduct amongst their officers, employees, and subcontractors. Contractors would be required to certify compliance upon contract execution and notify the city within 10 business days if they become aware of such conflicts of misconduct during the contract term. Proposed introduction 1401A addresses labor and human rights concerns in city supply chains. This bill would establish a voluntary disclosure program allowing agencies to request that bidders describe their efforts to identify and address risks related to child labor, forced labor, wage theft, unsafe working conditions, and violations of freedom of association. Importantly, this disclosure would be entirely voluntary, and a bidder's failure to submit a disclosure could not be used as a basis for finding them not responsible. The bill also requires the Mayor's Office of Contract Services to develop a standardized disclosure form that will publicly be available online. These 2 bills are part of our committee's ongoing effort to strengthen accountability and transparency in the city's $42 billion annual procurement system. Together, these bills will help ensure that contractors doing business with New York City are operating with integrity and transparency. I want to thank Councilmember Salam for his leadership on proposed introduction 1401A, and I'd also like to extend a special thank you to Contracts Committee staff, Senior Legislative Counsel Alex Polinoff, Policy Analyst Alex Yablon, and Financial Analyst Owen Katowski for their hard work on both of these bills and for their tireless efforts to support me and the committee throughout this entire council. Before we vote, I'd like to give Councilmember Salam the opportunity to speak, and I also want to recognize that we have been joined by Councilmember Ina Vernikov.
Thank you, Chair Wan, and good morning. And thank you to all the members of the Committee on the Contracts. I want to begin by thanking Chair Wan for her leadership and stewardship of this committee, and to my colleagues for thoughtfully engaging thoughtfully engagement that has gone into this legislation. Proposed Introduction 1401-A is about ensuring that New York City's procurement system reflects our shared commitment to dignity, fairness, and basic human rights, without overstepping or disrupting the city's contract process. This bill allows agencies for covered contracts to request voluntary disclosures from bidders regarding how they identify and address serious labor and human rights risks in their operations and supply chains. Risks like child labor, forced labor, wage theft, unsafe working conditions, and violations of freedom of association. These are not hypothetical concerns in the global economy. These abuses are often embedded deep within supply chains, and in the most extreme cases are linked to systemic exploitation and crimes against humanity, frequently far removed from public view, even as public dollars continue to flow. At the same time, this committee has been clear about balance. These disclosures are voluntary. A bidder cannot be deemed non-responsible for declining to submit one, and the information provided cannot be the sole basis for awarding or denying a contract. Small purchases, emergency procurements, professional services, and contracts constrained by state or federal law are all appropriately excluded. By directing the Mayor's Office of Contract Services to create a standardized disclosure form, this bill promotes consistency, clarity, and fairness for agencies and vendors alike. Ultimately, this legislation is about transparency, not punishment, about giving the city better insight into the practices of those who do business with us in a world where labor exploitation and human rights abuses, including crimes against humanity, continue to persist. I want to thank my Director of Budget and Legislative Affairs, Mufaza Hussein, and my team for his and their forward-thinking leadership on this legislation based on the European Union's Corporate Sustainability Due Diligence Directive. I want to thank my co-sponsors and the committee members for their partnership, and I respectfully urge the Committee on Contracts to vote aye on Proposition Intro 1401-A. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. I want to recognize that we have been joined by Councilmember Eric Botcher, and I'll now ask the clerk to do the roll call.
Matthew DiStefano, Committee Clerk, Committee on Contracts. Roll call vote. All items are coupled. Chair Wan.
Aye.
Botcher.
Aye.
Nurse.
I vote aye.
Stevens.
Aye.
Vernikoff.
Aye on 479, no on 1401. Thank you.
Okay, by a vote of 5 in the affirmative, 0 in the negative, and no abstentions, the items have passed with the 1401's vote is 4 in the affirmative, 1 in the negative, no abstentions. The items have been adopted.
Thank you so much. And I now hereby adjourn my last Committee on Contracts.